are going to talk about Breathe to start off with. Breathe is an oil. Breathe is probably the first oil. Well, actually, Balance is the first one that I had an experience with. And then Breathe was the next one. I used to be taking some over-the-counter product for my seasonal discomforts. Do you like how I'm being compliant? I used to take over-the-counter, and I would have to take 1 to 2 every day all year long, because when my seasonal gunk starts, I can't function, and it takes the over-the-counter stuff 2 weeks to get it so that I can function again. And with Breathe, one, it works within 5 minutes, and I don't have to use it. I only have to use it when I need it because it works so quickly. It's all natural, and it's gotten my body system and my respiratory system so it doesn't trigger as easily. So I'm not suffering most of the time, knock on wood. I'm not suffering as much as I used to, because I used to be kind of out of it for months at a time because mine were pretty bad. So I love Breathe. Breathe is one of doTERRA's most popular essential oil blends due to its powerful uses and benefits. It can help you maintain feelings of clear airways. It's enriched with a series of oils that help cool and invigorate, promote feelings of easy breathing. It can be used aromatically and topically to help minimize the effects of seasonal threats, and it can be used to promote peaceful sleep. It is, let's see which way it's going to work. All right. All right. Oh, good. Okay. Every week, my PowerPoint, I have to do a different thing to advance the slides. And every week I have to sign in a different way on Zoom. So breathe. All right. So the ingredients are laurel leaf, peppermint, eucalyptus, tea tree, lemon, ravensara, and cardamom. So those are all really good ingredients. The laurel leaf and the ravensara were actually, I think it's been 2 years ago, but they were product of the month that you could just, limited time offer that you could only get that way. Breathe, surprisingly, is the oil of breath. Surprise, surprise, that's logic, right? But it has such great emotional benefits. Breathe addresses the inability to let go of grief and pain. Individuals in need of Breathe struggle to breathe and literally feel suffocated by sadness. The lungs and air passages become constricted, preventing air and emotion from releasing. The root of this condition is feeling unloved. I don't hope this. I'm assuming that all of us have had a time in our life where we have felt unloved. I hope that you're not feeling that right now, but this is an oil that can help you work through that. Lots of times, if we're feeling unloved, we can shut down due to fear, not knowing whether the love we need will be there. Breathe encourages individuals to release grief and sadness and to receive genuine love and healing. It also supports one's relationship with spirit and deepens one's connection to life. It invites individuals to let go, breathe out, and receive, breathe in. Breathe imbues individuals with the courage to be fully open. So the negative emotions that it can help us overcome are sad, grieving, despairing, unloved, constricted, distrusting, and closed. The positive properties that it can help us with is feeling loved, supported, receiving, open, healing, solace, embracing life, and trusting. Oh, one of the things I was going to say at the first is have your cameras ready, because I've got a slide. I've got 2 slides that you're going to want to take screenshots of, because I didn't get them in any handout. So you can take a screenshot of it. One of the things that I'm going to be sending out is a link to a video. Dr. Dave Stoyer is a dentist. He's done lots and lots of research. He's got a couple of degrees, and he just is he's really smart. But he did a video a couple of years ago that when Breathe and On Guard were a BOGO, and it is amazing, the explanations about Breathe. And listen to the part about On Guard too, because it was just really, really good. And so I will send you all the link to that video. One, I'll check to make sure it's still up and my link works. And then I will send it to you with the handouts. So you can apply Breathe topically. So I'm going to go back. Breathe is good enough, and I think most of you already know. But so you can get the 15 milliliter Breathe, and that was what the BOGO was on Tuesday. But you can also get the Touch. I love the Touch because I can just keep it in my purse, and it's really easy to really discreetly take it and just roll it on my wrist or roll it on my chest. So I love that. The Breathe Vapor Stick, I've got a lot of people who love that. It works really well to put it on your children's chest. And there's the Breathe Respiratory Drops that can soothe and cool your nasal airways, but you can also use it if you're getting a scratchy throat and a cough and kind of feel like something's coming on. So it's got all sorts of the different products that you can do. But so you can diffuse it. When my seasonal discomforts are in season, then I put Breathe in my diffuser at night. Currently, I'm using my Dawn humidifier diffuser that is fabulous. But I put a couple of drops of Breathe and some Serenity in it. And boy, it has really helped me to sleep. Because lots of times then you wake up because you get so congested that you can't breathe. So if you diffuse Breathe at night, it works with sleep. It helps sleep and it helps you be more relaxed. It lessens the effects of the seasonal discomfort, and when things start to kick in, and hopefully things are going to start blooming. So this is right before, and one of the reasons I decided to do this is because I figured that that season is coming. So I wanted you to know about that. Keep it with you, and if you get really triggered, start using it as soon as you start. Don't wait until you're so stuffed up you can't breathe. Start using it when you very first start feeling a little bit of it, and it's a lot easier to get ahead of it than to be trying to catch up with it. But Breathe does work really well to get rid of it. Like I say, on days that I've been really bad, then I've had to apply it a couple of times, and you can apply it about 10 minutes apart. And I've done that. I've done that for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and by then I'm all cleared up. When it's super, super bad, then I take Tri-Ease and then keep Breathe with me throughout the day. So if you have disorders where you frequently have trouble breathing and you might need to use an inhaler, you can diffuse it and it will hopefully lessen the amount that you need to use an inhaler. You can, lots of times, instead of just putting it on my chest, and I'll roll some on my hands and rub them together and cup them over my nose and inhale it and then rub the rest on my chest. That gets it to me faster. It can help with if you are coughing and feeling all stuffed up, you can diffuse it. You can apply it over, apply it under and over the bridge of the nose and to your chest. If you have things that come up that are usually pretty seasonal in the spring, that lots of times you need to go see a doctor for, you can diffuse it and apply it to your chest, and it will help. If you're just feeling like you are having trouble breathing, you're having trouble getting a good breath, then use Breathe. And if you are exercising and that triggers reactions in you that are not fun, then put Breathe on before you start exercising and apply it directly to the chest, and it works great. So oils that blend well are peppermint, spearmint, wild orange, bergamot, and lime are great to blend with it for diffusion. It may feel you may develop some skin sensitivity to it. I use it all the time, and I haven't. But be aware, and that's one of the things for the touch is the skin sensitivity. It's all, the touch rollers are already diluted, so you can use that. But be aware that there is the possibility of that. The vapor stick and the vapor stick is great to just keep in your gym bag. Don't keep it in a hot car. I think it will probably melt, and that is probably not great. On our team website, that the link to that is always in the newsletter, then there is a whole entire Facebook class, except it's on the website, so it's easier than hunting back through Facebook to find it. But there is a class on pollen relief on the website, so you can do that. Okay, so take a screenshot of this. It's a recipe for shower melts. These are really fun. I have done these before. You need to pack them into whatever mold you're using really tight, or else they just crumble when they're coming out. And then here are some diffuser blends that you can do that are nice. Yeah, that you can use. And I've got a bunch of other, I've got some other recipes that if I have my act together enough, then I will attach those to when I send out the handouts, and you'll be getting this great handout too. All right, next one, Console. Console is one of the emotional aromatherapy blends. And so the handout, Console is on the handout that I sent you last week to go with the Forgive and whatever else we did last week. We did Peace and Forgive last week. Console is another one of the emotional oils, so it is on that same handout. It comes in the 5 milliliter bottle, and it comes in a touch roll-on. So those are also really good. It is designed to do exactly what it sounds like. You know, console you if you're having grief or whatever. We're going to talk a lot more about it in the, when we talk about the uses. The ingredients are frankincense, patchouli, ylang, labdanum, I think is how you say it, amyris, sandalwood, rose, and osmanthus. I would love, I don't know that I ever will, I would love to be able to smell just osmanthus straight, because it is in some of my favorite blends. It's in Beautiful, it's in Console, it's in quite a few of doTERRA's blends. And so sometime maybe I'll get to smell it. If not, I will just be glad that it's in so many other blends and that it works so well. So Console is the oil of consolation. This blend of trees and flowers was formulated to assist individuals who are in need of emotional comfort. It soothes emotional pain after periods of extreme stress or trauma. Console assists individuals who are burdened by loss, grief, or tragedy. When past emotional hurts resurface, Console can assist in releasing these emotional burdens. When a storm is raging in one's heart or mind, or when there is no relief from fear, emotional pain, or anxious feelings, Console can assist individuals in taking the first steps towards healing. So it can help us if we're dealing with grief, loss, traumatized, anxiousness, restless, unsettled, emotional pain, or burdened. It can help us feel comforted, content, restful, whole, serene, and healing. From the name, it's easy to assume that it's just if we've lost a loved one. But it does so much more. There are so many other reasons that you can think of to use Console. It definitely helps during times of loss, and it will help comfort your soul and evoke feelings of hope. You can apply it over your heart morning and night as a reminder to be patient with healing and to think positive thoughts. In this world where you can click on and Google, you can enter something in a Google search, you can click, and 1 second later you've got 10,000 results. It's easy for us to want results immediately, but that does not happen. And especially with the kind of issues that we're talking about with Console, we don't get immediate relief. It takes time, and you'll start to think you're getting better, and then you'll just have a horrible day where everything comes crashing in again. So Console can help remind you to be patient in the process. You can apply 1 or 2 drops to a shirt collar or a scarf or some diffuser jewelry to smell throughout the day to ward off feelings of grief and sadness. I can talk, I promise. On days when you need an extra dose of comfort, consider diffusing doTERRA Console as you take some time alone to reflect and rebuild. Place 1 to 2 drops of oil in your diffuser and enjoy a quiet moment to yourself as you breathe in the comforting, reassuring sense of Console. Sometimes you just need to, go and shut yourself in your bedroom or something place where you can just have a couple of minutes to just breathe and de-stress. It helps promote comforting and hopeful feelings. It is designed to counteract the negative feelings of hopelessness, sadness, or grief. It can help you ward off feelings of grief, anger, or guilt. So one of the things to think about is this is if you've got family members or friends who are grieving, who are having troubles with any of these things that we've been talking about, anger, whatever. Excuse me. It is a great one to consider giving as a gift and giving that help to someone else that might be needing it. If you are experiencing disappointment or watching your hopes and dreams slip away, it can really take a serious toll on you. And so you can use Console, and you can use it for as long as you need to. Your heart may still be grieving, but the soft, consoling sense of this blend will provide feelings of contentment in the moments when you need it most. Before reflecting, meditating, or journaling, apply Console Touch to your chest, wrists, or feet to provide a comforting, hopeful environment. Sometimes you can just be so overcome with the grief or the stress or the anxiousness or the uncertainness or the hopelessness that you can't even get your brain to think. I was there for a long time. And Console can help you just, sometimes it's nice because it just takes the edge off. You still are feeling unsettled or whatever, but it takes the edge off so that you can function and so that you can get your brain in gear to function a little bit. And like I had mentioned, then put it over your heart every morning so that you can have patience with the healing process, that you can allow the healing process to continue, and that you can think positively. One of the things that really struck me when I was doing the research was that when past feelings that we have, that we've kind of buried inside of us, when some of those come up, you don't want to just push them down and bury them again. You want to be able to release them and be free of them. And Console can help you do that. So that is an important thing to remind yourself. And even when things are hard, it's going to be okay. And Console can help you remember that. When you're having a day when your thoughts are just feeling stagnant, put Console in your diffuser. It can help with brain impairment. If you're feeling like, and some of this is just brain fog or anything else, you can apply it on your forehead, the back of your neck, and on your toes. This one I thought was interesting. If you are suffering from low libido, apply it on your abdomen. It is beneficial in supporting skin repairs and anti-aging, and just apply it diluted to, whatever spot you're wanting. So there is possible skin sensitivity, so watch out for that. And then it's all the normal cautions to keep out of the reach of children. If pregnant or under doctor's care, consult your physician. Avoid contact with eyes, inner ears, and sensitive areas. One place on doTERRA's website, I did not find this, but on another very reputable site that I really trust, it said to avoid exposure to the sun. And I am not sure, I'm not sure which oil would cause that. But so just be aware of that it may be an issue, and just be cautious on that. So that, I didn't have it written down on my thing, so I almost forgot. Here's another one to take a screenshot of. Some diffuser blends. I love just the name of this, Color Me Calm, with Console, TerraShield, and Spearmint. Surviving road trips with kids or spouses. This is a good one to think of and remember. Put a few drops in your car diffuser. Or a tantrum antidote. If you've got the grandchildren over, or TAM with your young children, try this, Balance, Peace, and Console. And it will help calm down the tantrum. So that is a really great thing. Thank you for joining me today.